Hi everyone, can you hear me? Good morning. Okay, so in the last class we discussed about what? CSS, cascading style sheet. Today we'll discuss about JavaScript. Don't use chat box, I will not respond. Just let me complete my class. Okay, don't ask the questions frequently. Yeah, good morning everyone. Stop using the chat box. Okay, right. If you ask the questions also, I will not respond. Please let me complete the class. Later we'll discuss. So until now we already know about HTML. What is the purpose of HTML? HTML purpose is to display the content on the browser. Display content on browser. If you want to display the content on the browser, take the support of HTML. CSS purpose is to apply the styles. I told you several times here, don't use chat box. I told no, don't send anyone WhatsApp link. At the end of the class, we'll discuss. Listen the class, don't use chat box. So HTML purpose is to display the content on the browser. CSS purpose is to apply the styles. Apply styles. JavaScript purpose is to perform operations. Perform operations or logics on HTML elements. Perform operations on HTML elements. Then take the support of JavaScript. These three things combined you can call as UI technologies. HTML purpose is to display the content on the browser. HTML purpose is to display the content in. Can you hear my voice, everyone? Now it is okay? Okay, thank you. So HTML purpose is to display the content on the browser. CSS purpose is to apply style. If any problem is there, rejoin. Okay. HTML purpose is to display the content on the browser. CSS purpose is to apply the styles. JavaScript purpose is to perform operations on HTML elements. So here JavaScript is a scripting language actually. The main beautiness of JavaScript is it will execute on browser. All HTML, JavaScript, CSS, all these three things will execute on where? Browser. Java, .NET, Python, this all code will execute on server. Whenever you develop any web application, after developing the application, we have to deploy the application on the server. Is it clear? Server consists of application consists of what? Files. So multiple users will communicate with server to access the application. Multiple users. Web application is accessible multiple users. Global accessibility will be there. Is it clear? So multiple users connect to the server to access that particular application. Are you following? So we can submit the request to the server to access that particular application. Okay. But here what is happening means, in olden days, if you develop the application either in Java or .NET or Python, any server-side technologies, if you develop any application, the total application code will execute on server, unnecessarily burden on the server. So code must execute on browser. Nowadays, the number of users are increased. Mobiles became the major part. Is it clear? Browsers, mobiles, devices, client applications, these all are very popular. So code will execute on browser is better or code will execute on server is better means code must don't send any WhatsApp group link. Nobody, please don't send. Again, if you chat in the group, I will try to delete. Can you hear me, everyone? Okay, thank you. All of you, please try to close your video. Don't on your video. Please close your video. It will you consume more internet and it will become a problem for us. Okay, na? So actually the main point is code must execute on where? Browser. HTML main purpose is to display the content on the browser. CSS main purpose is to apply the styles. JavaScript main purpose is to perform some operations, some logics and everything, because JavaScript code will execute on browser. In olden days, what happened? Total application code is developed by using Java, .NET or Python, server-side technologies, and total application code executing on server. But nowadays, what companies are expecting means code must execute on browser. Reduce the burden on server means increase the burden on browser. Then that we can do with the support of client-side technologies. Okay, especially UI technologies like HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. So we can write logics by using JavaScript. HTML we cannot write any logics. So in JavaScript, mostly we'll try to discuss about structure of JavaScript program. Is it clear? Structure of JavaScript program, and then we'll discuss about operators, and then we'll discuss about variables, and then we'll discuss about data types, and then we'll discuss about arrays, and then we'll discuss about functions, and then we'll discuss about dialog boxes, and then we'll perform DOM traversal as well as DOM manipulations. Is it clear? And we'll discuss about inner HTML. Lot of topics are there. Inner HTML. Is it clear? All of you, please try to close your video. It will disturb the total class, please. Operators, variables, data types, arrays, objects are also there in JavaScript. Functions, dialog boxes, DOM traversal, DOM manipulations. Similarly, conditional statements, loops. Is it clear? All these topics. Strings, we'll try to discuss about strings. Is it clear? Ajax calls we'll discuss with JavaScript. These are the basic syllabus of JavaScript. JavaScript does not support, JavaScript is not an object-oriented programming language. It is not at all a programming language. It does not support all the principles of OOPS. Okay. It supports objects, but not inheritance, polymorphism. These all concepts are not supported. Okay. So basic JavaScript is very helpful for any web application developer. Every web application developer must start their career with JavaScript. First, HTML to display the content, JavaScript to perform what? Operations, validations, logics, etc. CSS to apply the styles. Is it clear? 100% JavaScript is front end only. Is it clear? To execute on browser. Front end application, back end application, and one database. This is the style of development. Today's world of web application development is something like this. Here you have one front end application. This is your back end application. This is your database. Front end application means here you will have UI technologies, HTML, JavaScript, CSS, Angular, React, Vue.js. Is it clear? This all comes under front end. Front end technologies. Back end technologies means the Java, .NET, Python, PHP. This all comes under back end technologies. Databases means it may be Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL. Is it clear? This all comes under database softwares. So whenever you develop any web application nowadays, today's front-end technologies will execute on browser. Back-end technologies will execute on where? Server. Today's style of application development is whenever you develop any application, total application will divide into two parts. One is front-end application, other one is back-end application. Front-end application is UI, Angular, React, Vue, etc., Vue.js, etc. So nowadays, 70% of code must execute on browser only. The only one solution to reduce the burden on the server is executing the code on browser. Web application is multi-user application. If multiple users will communicate with the application at a time, all the users' code will execute on server. So unnecessarily burden on what? Server. If you want to reduce the burden on server, increase the burden on what? Browser. So take the support of JavaScript. JavaScript main advantage is JavaScript code will execute on where? Browser. Is it clear? The only one solution to reduce the burden on server is reduce the code on browser. JavaScript is front end. No, back end means it is an environment actually. Node.js is a environment. Is it a runtime environment? It will execute only for one time. And some of the frameworks are there. JavaScript frameworks are there. Node.js, React.js, Ember.js, Backbone.js, Express.js, Angular, AngularJS. Frameworks are different language. We are discussing about the basic JavaScript as a scripting language. Okay, na? As the JavaScript code became very complicated for the developers, then frameworks will come into the picture. What is the advantage of frameworks? Means frameworks are used for rapid application development. Faster application development will use what? Frameworks. Yes or no? Difference means lot of difference is that JavaScript is a scripting language, TypeScript is a programming language. Actually, JavaScript is very complicated. JavaScript syntax is very difficult. At the initial small requirements we can satisfy with JavaScript, but complicated tasks, Ajax calls, huge amount of logics and everything, it is very difficult to handle work with JavaScript. So day by day, what happened? All the web application developers are moving towards what? Client-side technologies like Java developer, .NET developer, Python developer, PHP developer. All the web application developers are moving towards client-side technologies. Mostly they have to write the code in what? JavaScript. Are you following, everyone? Mostly they have to write the code in JavaScript. But JavaScript became very complicated for Java developer, .NET developer, PHP developer. So Microsoft released one language to simplify the JavaScript code. That is TypeScript. It looks very, very easy. OOP support will be there. Internally, at the time of compilation, your TypeScript code will again convert into JavaScript code. What is the difference between library and framework? Library is just provides some set of predefined functionalities. Generally, first of all, language came. Library, you can use it and develop the library consists of some predefined functions. Developer must use that predefined functions and develop the application. jQuery is a library. You cannot customize, you cannot develop the application by using library. Okay, now end-to-end application development is not possible with library. Library will give support to your particular coding. Ready-made predefined code is available in library. Developer must know how to use it. It will reduce the burden on the developer. Customization, application development is not possible with library. Take the support of framework. So jQuery is a library. React.js is also a library. You cannot develop end-to-end application by using jQuery or React. Angular is a framework. So you can develop the total application by using Angular. Yeah, framework support custom components, but library won't support. Yes, customization is not supported by library. Just use it. That's it. They will give some ready-made functions. You can use it depending on your requirement. Tag element both are same. You cannot say like that. Any language also consists of libraries. Framework is not a collection of libraries. Framework consists of lot of things will be there. Even a programming language also will have some libraries. Inbuilt libraries will be there. Then what JavaScript is doing, TypeScript does, then why we are using JavaScript, sir? Actually, React.js is using JavaScript. JavaScript is basic, actually, mother for all the other scripting languages. Is it clear? Even though TypeScript is there, if you want to learn Angular, no need of JavaScript. Directly you can learn what? TypeScript. And whenever you write that code in TypeScript, at compile time, your TypeScript code will convert into JavaScript. Is it clear? But if you sometimes, but all the client-side frameworks are not using TypeScript now. For example, if you work with React.js, you must have the knowledge on JavaScript. Some Node.js, Express.js. TypeScript is used only for Angular. In Angular, it became very popular. Is it clear? Yeah, any framework will have some set of libraries will be there. Yes. Angular is single page or multi-page application, single page applications. You can develop single page application by using what? Angular. Angular is a framework which is used to develop dynamic web application which will run on multiple devices, and you can develop single page applications by using Angular. Okay. So just this is JavaScript. Actually, JavaScript is very simple and very easy to learn. Is it clear? We'll discuss all the programming language features are available in JavaScript, like operators, conditional statements, loops, arrays, data types, variables, all the programming stuff, whatever you learn in Python, Java, .NET, all this stuff is available in JavaScript. So structure of JavaScript program, generally, structure of JavaScript program means, here, JavaScript code also will write along with HTML only, open HTML, and here close what? HTML tag. And here open what? Head tag. And here you can close what? Head tag. And within the head tag, here you can open what? Script. Type is equal to text slash JavaScript. Text slash JavaScript, and close the script tag. Close the script tag. So always it is recommended to write the JavaScript code inside the script tag. JavaScript is case sensitive. Small j is not equal to capital J. Developer must be very much careful at the time of working with the JavaScript. Is it clear? And here you can use what? Style tag. Within the head tag, you can open script as well as style. Is it clear? And within this style tag, you can write the CSS code. HTML consists of head as well as what? Body. Head as well as body tag. Is it clear? Head tag consists of script tag and style. Script consists of, it is used to write JavaScript code. Write JavaScript code here. Write JavaScript code here, and here you can write what? CSS code. And here write what? Designing code. Right? Design. ASP.NET. All these code also you have to write inside the body tag. Structure of JavaScript program, it consists of two sections, HTML, consists of two sections, head and body. Yeah? If you want to write any JavaScript inside the script tag. CSS code you have to write here, you can ask me. Doubts you can ask, don't ask, I'll get irritation. Doubts you can ask me. Can you hear me? Just now I joined again. Can you hear me? Please respond. Yes. Okay. Thank you. JavaScript main purpose is to perform what? Operations. Or writing some logics. CSS main purpose is to apply the styles. If you want to apply the style means appearance means look and feel. If you want to apply the styles, take the support of what? Is it clear? CSS. Logics take the support of JavaScript. Okay, na? So let us see here. So basically, when we want to work with JavaScript, first of all, you must have the knowledge on some basic concepts like JavaScript token. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?